Divine Rising, welcome to your reading. I am so glad to have you here. If you've been called to this reading, if you felt to click on it, there is a message here for you. What I'm feeling, what I was hearing is 3 is the magic number. That may be significant to you. 3 is the magic number. And the core of this message, what was coming through before I sat down and shuffled the cards and started pulling cards, or rather they were flying out the deck. You are finding your way back home to the truth. Who you really are and the truth of this reality. You are waking up to the truth. You are finding your way back home to the truth. A lot of you might feel like you are starseeds. You feel like this isn't really your home, but you are finding your way back home. And what is home? That's your truth. That's your light. That's your love. And you're doing that by waking up to, wait, who I really am, my soul identity, and the truth of this reality around me. Is it really as it seems, or have I just been perceiving it in some kind of way? So all the falseness is being torn and pulled away from your life right now. Don't try to hang on to it. It being fear, worry, control, trying to control things, guilt, and judgment of yourself, of others. And judgment is shame, is connected to shame. We judge people because of some kind of internalized shame. And to clarify things for yourself, ask yourself, does it feel good? When making a decision, do I do this? Do I do that? Or you might be having some negative thoughts, and then you'll be able to step out and be like, wait, all this stuff I'm thinking, does this feel good? No, then why am I thinking it? What, I'm afraid something's going to happen. I'm trying to prepare myself. You're having, I don't know if you do this, but like talking to yourself as if you're talking to other people, like in an argument, or defending yourself against something that may happen. A lot of like mental chatter, but you're able to step out of it now and be like, wait, is this benefiting me? Why am I thinking like this? I get to choose. I get to choose how I'm feeling. And all of this is being torn away from you. And you're, rather than being consumed by it and drowning in this like you were before, now you're able to, you experience something and then you're like, well, your perspective has changed. This falseness has been torn away. You're seeing the truth. You are rising up. It's really interesting, but like random, like lyrics come into my head, but they're not of songs I've heard. So these are messages from God. That's how I see it. This is the light. This is the message. You are rising above where there are no puppets, no gloves. Your awareness is rising to somewhere where there's no more manipulation. You're not manipulated by people, by society, by programming, by social media. You're not easily manipulated anymore. You're starting to see the truth. There's no puppets, no gloves, people hiding their hands, doing something like, oh no, but I was just trying to do this. And then you feel guilty or you feel bad calling them out. But maybe you don't even need to call them out anymore. You're in your truth and that's all that matters. Or maybe you do feel like calling them out. You will know what's right for you. Nothing and no one can manipulate you or your thoughts now. Even these negative thoughts coming in. You're like, is this really me? I'm the light of God. This doesn't resonate with me. Does it feel good to me? No, then why am I wasting my time, my mental energy on this? I don't need to worry. God is handling everything. I don't need to worry. I don't need to try and control things. These negative thoughts or invasions, like intrusive thoughts it might feel like, can no longer affect you. They cannot affect you now. You are the light. And then I got 3 is the magic number. The message is here and the message is clear. As I was shuffling and cards were coming out, that's what I was getting. The message is here. The message is clear. Release the power of fear. You're releasing the power of fear. Things that had a hold on you, they do not have a hold on you anymore. You are waking up to the truth. These are the cards. Now I'm going to show you the cards that came out. We've got 5 of Swords coming out. This, I feel like, is representing the situations you had with people in your life, arguments, not seeing eye to eye. You're trying to speak your truth. They're trying to say what they feel is right, but you're not connecting. You're not seeing eye to eye. You're like, how are you not seeing this? But you don't need to convince other people of your truth anymore. You knowing it is enough. You are rising above. You are standing strong in your truth, what you know is right. You're not easily manipulated by other people. And you also don't feel the need to try and convince them of anything. You're moving out of this energy of fighting with people and trying to convince them of your point. You got Knight of Pentacles. What I felt from this card was the way you thought money has to come to you, or the way you thought you're going to make your money, or anything to do with money, it's changing. It's not, again, the manipulation, the control, the fear, the programming. I need to do this to get this, or I need to do that. It's all changing. And we got Six of Swords. And these cards came out in batches of 3. And it was interesting because I got 3 is the magic number. Six of Swords. You are walking away from this mindset of how money should come in, of people don't understand me, I'm misunderstood, they need to, something needs to change, fighting with people. You're walking away from it. You're done with that. You've ascended past that energy. That is clear. Then, and I was shuffling and I was like, okay, shall I leave it at 3? Or is there, I was like, source, make it clear. Not cards just flipping out in the deck. Like, and that's when the feeling came through that the message is here and the message is clear, and a card shot out. And guess which card it was? Queen of Wands. This is you. This is what you're being elevated to, your true self. You're being elevated to your true self by all this falseness being torn away. You're passionate, vibrant, full of love, compassion, creativity. That is being freed. Your true self is being freed. And I just feel to say this, but you might be feeling energy around your head, like some kind of, it doesn't have to be big. It could just be some kind of energy around your head, around your crown chakra. It doesn't have to be, but you might be. I just felt to say that because I was experiencing something like that, and I was just drawn to the flowers around the head. You're being crowned with your truth. You have guides, angels, guardians with you. You are being crowned with your truth. You have light beings, star ancestors. You have so much help and protection and love, and this is your time for things to elevate. You had to experience what you experienced. You are not behind in any way. I've said this before in recent readings because it's so relevant and is coming through again. You are not behind. You are actually ahead, and you're going to see this now. You are ahead. People can't get to where you're at mentally and spiritually, and maybe even soon physically with the change in your environment, your life, your finances. It will take them lifetimes. It will take them lifetimes, because also people can have material wealth and maybe nice environments, but where you are, nothing matters if you're not happy in here, and you're going to get to have it all. And the way you've ascended, people, they're lifetimes behind. They might look like they're ahead when you're looking at them and how they figured things out in their life, but who you are, just remember, and it's not a judgment on them. It's just clarity for you. Quiet clarity I'm getting. You don't feel the need to keep telling everybody about this. You get to have this for you. That's another feeling. That's another message. You might feel like, you know what, I was always trying to convince people of this or help people with this. This truth, this feeling is for me. Enjoy it. Enjoy the good feeling. Connect with your guides, connect with source, whatever's coming through. You may even have pets and animals. Some people that feel like your true soul tribe with them, or with yourself especially, enjoy this message, enjoy this truth that is coming through. Not everybody will feel it, not everybody will get it, not everyone will be drawn to this reading, but you have for a reason. And if this resonates and you feel some type of way, that's a clear message that is for you. Then we have the Two of Wands, and I feel like you might be, take it as it resonates, this is a collective reading, but I feel like you'll know if this, what I'm going to say, resonates. You might be making a decision. You might be at a point where you've got these two ways. For some, it may be career, like, oh, how my money comes in. It could be to do with this. Do I take this path? And this is the unknown, I feel like, but you might feel more drawn to it, creative. It may feel good. It may involve a lot of rest, which you're like, how can I attract what I want? The finances, the career I want, by resting more, by doing less. So it might be a bit of confusion there because of the old programming. And you have this other path, which you're like, I don't feel as excited about it, but I feel like if I get good at this, it could bring me money. It could do this, it could do that. That could be the energy. It could also be with people. Do I keep these people around? Do I let it go? Do I do this? Do I do that? Basically, there may be you might be at a point where you're making a decision between two options, and just know, follow the path of ease, what feels good. And maybe some trust is required on your part, some trust relaxing into it. You want clarity? Take some time out, sit in stillness, do some meditating. If you don't understand or connect with meditation, breath work really helps. Guided meditations, or maybe just sitting still and focusing, breathe in, breathe out, maybe counting the breaths or something like that to keep you in the present moment might give you clarity. Or you might just be, it's just going to come to you. I feel like you naturally feel, what do I feel like doing? Do I feel like listening to music? Do I feel like doing nothing, letting the messages, the clarity come in, communication for some come in, and you will know, it will be cleared. For some, you know the path now. It's because you know what feels good to you, you know what feels right, but it's the old programming that is making you fear things and worry about things. We also have the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is, for some of you, it may be coming together with people aligned with you and working with them on something. That could be relevant. For some, this is you calling in your soul tribe, people that connect with you, people that get you. And also what I'm feeling quite strongly is spirit guides. You may have 2 or 3, I'm feeling spirit guides, energies working with you. There may even be a lot more help actually with you, but maybe strongly you're feeling 3. And it's interesting that this came out because I had 3 is the magic number. That was going on in my head, and this card came out. Something to do with 3. You will know what that is for you. You will know how it resonates for you. But possibly working with people on something, and spirit guides. I'm going to leave the message there. You interpret it how it makes sense for you. Then we have the Four of Wands coming out. Cause for celebration. Celebration, homecoming. Didn't I say in the beginning, you are finding your way? That was the first thing that I wrote down from what I was feeling, what I was channeling, what the messages for today. I sat and I'm like, what's the message for today? And that's the first thing that came out. You are finding your way back home to the truth. Homecoming, to what feels right, to the abundance and joy and ease that is natural. And you've always known this because you've felt this and it feels good. If it feels good, it is God. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. These cards are very interesting because after the Four of Wands came out, shuffling here and there, I kept looking at the bottom of the deck, and this was at the bottom of the deck. And then I saw this card. Either I flipped the top card and it was at the top, and then I kept shuffling. I'm like, nope, the cards have to come out. Something like that was going on as I was shuffling, but they came up once or twice. And then when I stopped and looked at the bottom, we had this and we had this. This actually was at the bottom of the deck, I believe, and this was the top card. So that's like the complete, so this is at the top, your victory. This is what you're meant for. And this is at the bottom, working hard. I feel like working hard is now, it's at the bottom. It's like the underneath energy. Like, I don't feel like you need to work hard anymore on anything. I feel like the work you've done has led to this. This is gone now. The way it was at the bottom of the deck, that's what I'm feeling with this. Like, and I've not, and a lot of cards at the bottom of the deck, but for some reason I don't feel that apart from with this specifically, the way these were top, bottom, this is you. This is you heading to, this is your victory. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You are the victor. You are victorious. You are at the top. Hard work is behind you now. You've done it. You've done enough work. Now any work or anything you do, it will feel good. It will be soul aligned. And that's the guidance. Maybe a decision you were making, what is soul aligned, what feels good to you. And if you are still in the energy of, yeah, but if I don't do this, then I can't do this. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to judge you. But I do feel like that is just something that is working itself out of your mental body, out of your physical body. Like you're releasing that and you're coming to the clarity. You will, if you are in between decisions and you don't feel clear on it, don't be hard on yourself. You have guides. You have guides guiding you towards your true higher self. It's a process. Be patient with yourself. And then from another deck, I got Face Your Fears. Face your fears. Release the power of fear. And that was what was written here, wasn't it? Release the power of fear. I actually wrote that after seeing this because it rhymed with the line above it. So I'm like, this was naturally the next line. And I said, the message is here. The message is clear. Release the power of fear. It's so funny that this came out as the next line. And we have Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. You are protected. You are guided. Do not fear. You are not alone. You are being guided through this process, this change that is happening. It's inevitable. And if you feel like, what more can I do? What this kind of energy of working hard, what more can I do? What more can I release? It's happening naturally. Take a break, take a breath. You are guided. You are powerful. You are the light of God. This is your destiny. This is inevitable. This is where you're heading. It's happening. And Animal Bond came out as the third card from that deck. And I just feel like this is just confirmation for somebody that feels very close with animals, that stands up for animals, that feels that, like, you know, some people are very dismissive of animals. Like, it's just a creature, it's just food, or that's how they see them. You don't. You see them as souls. You see them, you see the consciousness, the soul, the being in them. Like, do you see what I mean? You feel love towards them. You have a strong animal bond, maybe possibly with winged creatures, birds in particular, possibly. That could be significant. And there's a freedom feeling, this flying. You are going to be flying. You're going to be like flying with the birds, flying free. Something about spreading your wings is also what I'm feeling. But you stand up for what is right. You know what is right. You're quite intuitive. You might be feel guided towards going plant-based because you're seeing the truth in a lot of things. And I feel to say this because there's face your fears. Something I went through myself was realizing the fear that society will put in you. Well, you need this kind of nutrition, you need this kind of thing, and you won't get it from plant-based things. You need to do this. Now, if that energy, just take this if it resonates, how it feels to you. If that feels like something's wrong here, this is programming. And why is it like that? Maybe to sell us something, maybe for consumption, overconsumption. You need this, you need that, how does it feel in your body? How does it feel in your body? Are you feeling like you're over consuming? You feel bloated, you need to get this. Where is that energy coming from? It's a lack. I don't have enough. I need more of this, more of that, more of that. Maybe just listen to your body. Maybe sit still with your body and your soul. What feels right to you? What you are consuming in terms of food, in terms of on social media, in terms of products that you're using. Do I need all of this? Or is this a distraction from the truth? And is this actually building upon the lie, the programming that I'm not enough and I need more? Nature provides. And how you are feeling towards animals, if this is how you are feeling, that you might, I just feel this is for someone feeling guided towards compassion, towards truth, and not listening to podcasts or social media or people around you trying to program you in a certain way. And this is not just to do with food, this is with everything. You are like, does this resonate with me? Because the truth is being revealed to you. You are finding your way back home, realizing you have everything within you, and what you need, you will feel inspired to. There's some sort of clarity like that coming through. Okay, I'm going to go to another deck. Release the power of fear. Are you eating something, doing something, wearing something out of a feeling of fear? I need to do this, I need to do that. How will I come across to people? Will people think I'm crazy if I speak my truth? I don't know, something about that energy is coming through. Take it as it resonates. I think you're done with that. There's like overstimulation, too much energy going on, and you're like, I'm done. I'm returning home. I'm returning to my soul, to myself, to see what's true. And if you feel confused, and that might be you going back and forth between decisions, do I do that? Do I do this? This could be with any decision about anything. Just listen to your soul's guidance. Don't do what you think you're supposed to do. Even spiritual content can be misleading sometimes. People saying, you don't need this, you need to do this, you need to do that. Ask yourself, how do I feel about this? You need to return the power into yourself. What resonates with you? And I think this is you returning the power to yourself. This is your homecoming. This is walking away from things that don't serve you. Maybe you realize you need a lot less than what you thought you needed in certain things. Maybe you don't need to take the long way around with distractions, with need to do this to get there, need to do that. Do this whole long way around. When you listen to your soul and what really resonates, boom, it's straightforward. Feels like a shortcut, but it's actually natural. It's actually the natural way because you're aligned with that energy. But don't also be hard on yourself about, we've just got Elevate that came out. self-worth. You are elevating. Did I write that down? I feel like I did. I can't see it on there, but you are elevating. You're coming back home. You're elevating to your true self. And what's at the top there? Self-worth. You're honoring how you feel about something and not how others feel or others told you to feel about something. I'm rising above where there's no puppets, no gloves. You're rising above, you're elevating where there's no manipulation, no gloves, no false beliefs of you're not enough, you need this, you need that. Okay, we have action, and we've got baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. Don't be hard on yourself. Take little steps. If you can just do a little bit in the direction of what you feel is right, that's enough. Don't feel guilt. Remember, that is also false. That is an illusion. That is like an extension of fear. So, for example, when I was talking about the animal thing of going plant-based, for example, this can apply to anything. If you're feeling like a bit guilty consuming animal products, but you're not ready to completely shift, baby steps. You're still doing something if you're making a change, and you will naturally be guided to the next step. Now, that can apply in anything. That could be with following your soul's guidance on anything. Doing less of something that doesn't feel good. Not because someone told you, but because you feel it within yourself. Not from a place of guilt, not from feeling bad, but from what truly aligns. Let me know how this resonates in the comments. And what I'm also getting from this is really interesting. I've not seen this, noticed this in this card before. Can you see how there's things in front of them? This doesn't have to be a bad thing, by the way. This is very comforting, cup of tea, a cake, something that feels good. That's one part of it. The other interpretation, which I've actually felt from this that I didn't before, is sometimes you do you might be an emotional eater, might be comfort eating. And I'm not saying drastically cut all this out, do this, do that, because I don't believe in that kind of energy. Follow your soul's guidance. Maybe you're feeling not called to the things you are feeling called towards. This is so interesting because for me, I love a cup of tea and a biscuit. That was my thing, cup of tea and a biscuit or a cake. I actually love that. But recently, and this isn't things are right or wrong, it's just what you're naturally guided toward. Recently, anytime I do it, my stomach hurts. I feel bloated. I don't feel good. And I'm like, oh, okay. And also what I was eating, I eat it and it doesn't feel the same. So I'm like, this doesn't feel good anymore. Something's changing and it doesn't make my body feel good. So it wasn't actually hard to let that go. It doesn't have to be permanent, but for right now, I feel like that habit I had at a certain time of the day, having that cup of tea and whatever treat with it, it's not a bad thing, but I'm being guided away from it because it's probably not aligned with me or best for me right now. So we don't have to judge it harshly, but just, how does that make me feel? Okay, I'm moving away from that. I feel like I'm being guided towards something else. Who knows what your body needs? You can get it. Maybe you can get it from things you didn't even realize. Just follow your guidance, make yourself feel good. But in no way, just remember, am I ever saying, don't eat that, that's bad for you. Don't eat that, that's bad, because that's fear. That is not my energy at all. I feel like saying it's not me returning, but I feel like I'm returning the power to you. This message is returning the power to you, saying trust yourself. Listen to your soul's guidance. What feels good, what doesn't. And I've got kindness at the bottom. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. That's the main thing here that I feel like online you might be looking for guidance, watching videos or something to give you a bit of guidance, and it's all you need this, you don't have enough of this, selling to you, trying to tell you what you should and shouldn't eat. How do they know? They don't know you. They don't know what's good for you. For example, I have a very close friend of mine who, when she does fasting, she feels great. She, it really works for her. For me, I thought I saw so much about this online and I really tried to fast and it would not feel good to me. But maybe that way of fasting or even fasting in general just isn't for me. Who knows? But I'm just going to follow what feels good, what feels right. And sometimes things aren't really good or bad. It's just there's a time and you have to be in alignment to either do it or come out of it. You will know what's right for you, what's good for you. There's no one thing fits all. Okay, we have 2 cards that have fallen out. Give me a second. Right, we have speak up and possibility. Your mind is opening to all the possibilities. And this is what I feel strongly from it. The possibility of what this reality is. You know how I said you're waking up from this reality, you're realizing it's not quite what you thought. So, for example, if you have like a disagreement with someone, an argument with someone, this kind of energy, I feel like before it would work you up, you'd feel some type of way, then you talk to other people, or you look for distractions, and you just, oh, what can you do, they are what they are, get on with it, or you, everywhere you go, you talk about it. However you dealt with it before, it's changing. The possibility of what could this actually be? Why am I being triggered? Why do I keep clashing with this person? They don't get me, but I keep clashing with them. Hey, now you're realizing the possibility, opening up your mind, that maybe this is guidance that I need to distance myself. Maybe this is guidance that I would kept trying to explain my point, trying to get them to understand me. Does that feel good to me? No. So I need to step away. I need to let it go. You're opening up to the possibilities of what is actually happening. And you're speaking up about something. You're speaking your truth. Maybe you're connecting to, someone is connecting to their guides more, speaking out loud to their guides. Someone is expressing themselves more as well. Okay, moving on to another deck. It's the Animal Spirit deck. Let's see what message we have. Magic. Ah, I love this card. The magic. This is the Owl. Choose to know the truth because you can. Because you can. Not everybody can. Not everybody knows what you know. You know things, you're realizing things that other people cannot. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through the deception. This is what I was saying. You're opening up your mind to what is really going on. The deception of overconsumption, everybody trying to sell to you. How? By making you believe or fear that you don't have enough, that you need more. That is a deception. You're rising above to where there's no puppets, no gloves. There's no manipulation. There's no deception because you see things clearly. You listen to your inner voice and nobody can manipulate you. And deception, you will know how this relates to you. What was deception in your life? Even your own thoughts. You deceived yourself into thinking you need to do something you don't need to do. The deception, the programming of this 3D reality. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. I love this. Yes, yes. Say yes to the magic. That's incredible. I need to read that again. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through the deception. You've probably always been someone that you feel like you just see through it. You see people's true colors, but you were there trying to convince other people of your truth, feeling misunderstood, trying to, guard yourself against people. You don't need to do anything. You are protected. You are divinely protected. You have the angels with you, archangels with you. Follow your path, what feels right to you. You can see through the deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Rise up. What did I say? You are finding your way back home to the truth, who you really are. You are elevated. Rise up. Wow. Rise up. Elevate. Elevate. This is what's happening with you. This is your energy of the owl. And the card that flipped over in the deck as magic fell out of the deck is authentic. Like the penguin. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. 3 of Pentacles. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. This doesn't have to be. It can be, but it may not be for a lot of you. Your like 3D family, like your biological family. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself, authentic. Your authenticity is what is coming to the surface. Be your authentic self. And for some, I feel like the message is family gives you strength when you face the storm. Maybe some of you feel like you need to do everything alone. And this isn't reach out to your family, reach out to specific people. Just trust. If any of these messages you're like, but how, but who, and you need clarity, just go within, ask yourself. Because this certain messages will resonate differently for different people. You don't have to do this alone. That's a message for someone. You don't have to be alone. And when you feel called to, or say somebody comes to you and it feels right, feels good, trust in them. You will know, because you've always seen through the deception. You always know, but you've probably doubted or questioned your gut instinct. You've probably been like, oh no, but they don't seem that bad. Or, oh, I can't trust them. I can't do this. I can't do it, because you were living out of fear. But you will know. So authentic and magic. I love that. I love that. And bottom of the deck, we've got assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. Aligned action. What you naturally feel called to. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. That is your confirmation. That is your confirmation. Right, I'm gonna, I think, finish with this deck here. I feel like the message is clear. The message is here, the message is clear, but I don't want to overcomplicate it. I want, maybe even I feel like for someone replaying this message, and you will get even a deeper understanding and a deeper message the second or third time you even play it through. Like, if this felt good to you to listen to this, play it again. I don't know why I've not said that before, but I feel to say that now. Maybe there was a lot of messages in this, and you're gonna, it's so interesting. Like, you'll see this today, and because of what you've lived or what you've just experienced, it makes sense. But if you had saw this video a week ago or 2 weeks ago, you might not have clicked on it. It might not have connected and landed the same way. So there is divine timing. So for someone, I feel like if it feels good, you feel like, oh, that message really helped. You may feel the call to play it again for some reason, and you may get even more clarity from it. That is for someone specific. Trust in how you feel. That will guide you. Your feelings will guide you. Right, can we, oh, okay, we have 3 cards that have come out. Bottom of the deck, Spirit Guides. I was feeling this. Spirit Guides, 3 of Pentacles. Spirit Guides, they're clearing the way for something. They're making something very clear. I'm going to pick up the cards that just fell. The way these cards flew out, and then I felt to see the bottom of the deck, they're clearing something out. Right, we've got Juggler, and that's the only card as I picked it up that was in reverse. This is the energy cleared out. This is the one out of the 4 that was in reverse. Your spirit guides are clearing out this energy of your overactive masculine, of juggling so much. People, relationships, how do I make my money? Do I do this? Do I do that? Confusion, negative, intrusive thoughts. So for some people, your living situation. So clearing out anything you were juggling, feeling it was too much, too hard. That energy is being cleared out. You've got clouds. You are flying high. We've got birds there, and we had animal bond, birds, wings, quite powerfully coming through. So that could be significant for you. More wings. We've got angel. You have a guardian angel. That's the second time. Confirmation of an angel. Angel with you. 2. The number 2 may be significant. The number 19 or 8. The number 3, 30. Number 8 on the clouds. And we have hearts come out. 1 and 6. 16 or 7 may be significant. What I'm getting from hearts is this is where you're elevating to, following your heart's desire rather than listening to other people, being influenced by other people. You're believing in yourself, in your natural feeling. So these were the 4 cards that flew out. Angel, clouds, hearts, and juggler in reverse. And bottom of the deck, spirit guides. This is your spirit guides doing this. And on this card where it said, family gives you strength. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Your family, your true family, your spirit guides are with you. You have angels with you. You may have loved ones on the other side that have passed, possibly. Something about you're not alone. You have angels with you, powerfully helping you, guiding you. That is the message. Let me know how it resonated in the comments. Love and light, and I will see you in the next one.